where the champagne's always flowing and the vibe is pure luxury. This is Club 38. As always, I am Alli3Gal and I am joined by K8Gaming and tonight by Mr.Cannoli, serving up rhythm, stories, and catch us live Thursday nights at 9 p.m. EST over on twitch.tv slash K8Gaming. That's K8Gaming underscore. Also, you could catch our replays over on my YouTube channel at Alli3Gal, Alli3Gal, as well as Club 38 on Amazon Podcast and Spotify and Apple Podcast. Stable waiting.
And I don't know why, but since we started recording, you came in a little bit more muffled. I don't know what it is, but
Mm,
much better. I already hear the difference. Were you blocking a
I
mic?
blame I
Okay, I
blame
thought it
Phil.
was just me.
I could hear you. You were just muffled a little bit, so it's all
Okay,
good.
yeah, it's probably covering my mic.
Oh, we've all done that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So we are joined tonight by Mr. Cannoli. He is the guild leader for my guild. Many people should know it. It's the Escape podcast, Yavin 4.
People would know it if they've been okay. Pe- People would know it if they've been around for a while. Like you didn't know who the Escape Podcast was, but
I didn't.
I think the
And I've been around a while.
Escape Podcast ended, I want to say, like 2 years ago. Bones would know better than I do, but I believe it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was just before my time. They were actually one of the few that I started listening to before I even got into the game. So it kind of like helped me out a little bit. So it's kind of cool that I'm making a full circle.
Yeah, Ricky P says that cannoli. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bojangles, I know you know who the Escape Podcast is. Don't even start with that. But yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into like what's your GP? I know you probably have pretty good GP if you're the guild leader of Yavin 4. When did you start
Um,
playing? Are you like a whale, free to play, all that fun stuff?
Dolphin.
so yeah, I'm Mr. Cannoli. My GP is 11.4 million. I'm missing a few GLs. But I started playing back in December, almost the end of December of 2020, and mostly free to play. Um, Depending on kind of what goes on in like my life, I can, I'm flexible with it. Um, so it's been pretty good. I think I dropped probably like $300 total over the past 5 years. Um, Mainly it was just to try to get my first GL SLKR up um to that point. Because Squad Arena was part of the Crystal income. So I decided to go with him because he was part of the meta, so I can passively get that 400 crystals a day. So I started that way. Um, but lately I've been kind of back and just hanging out and doing my thing. So, yep, that's a little bit about me. Guild leader of CEP M4, part of the Sigma Alliance. Uh, yeah, I've been doing this for a couple years now. These guys are awesome people, and it's great to be here.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us. And if everybody hasn't figured it out yet, we're talking about being a guild leader tonight, kind of getting the inside scoop on it for anybody who's interested. But I mean, I guess the biggest question I have when it comes to guild leaders is like, what made you want to be a guild leader? Because I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, oh, to be honest, I originally came to the Yavin 4 as a regular member. And I definitely wanted to be like more of an officer role. And that's how I was in my previous guild when I first started. And I kind of just wanted a little bit more to it. And so I started becoming the territory war officer of guilds. And I showed a lot of I don't want to boast or anything,
Boast,
but
that's
you know,
okay.
a lot of passion. Yeah,
I mean,
a
you're on
lot of
a
passion
podcast.
for the
This
game.
is the time to boast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of passion for the game, and you know, I joined when I was with the officers. They were like, "We just had this person quit or starting to quit." And they were like, "Do you want to take on the role?" And I was like, "Absolutely." You know, I love this game. I love this guild. You know, great people. You know, I don't plan on going anywhere. That's basically what I said. And yeah, it's been fun. So it's a little stressful, but when you have like the right kind of people, I think we have like six, seven members of the officers who kind of make it a little bit easier to all communicate and just kind of get to that same point of understanding, I guess.
Makes
If that
sense.
makes sense a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading Bojangles' message too. He said, I don't think anyone chooses to be a guild leader. The guild leader leaves, and whoever is the most active in Discord with helping and doing scheduling and also highly active in the game will be handed the crown, even if it's against their will, which I have seen that has happened in one of the current guilds I'm in. So,
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened with me. I was like,
yeah.
sure, I'll take it. I don't mind.
I feel like that happens more times than not. I don't think anybody really wants to be a guild leader, but like it kind of is just like, well, we need somebody.
Yeah,
Here,
absolutely.
congratulations. Here you go.
Yeah,
Here's your
yeah.
prize for being the most dedicated person in this guild.
Yep, exactly.
So,
So what?
It's been fun.
So what extra goes into? So your officers do a lot of work. What extra goes into being a guild leader?
well then
Um,
first is Gavin for what kind of guild would you consider your guys self? Like casual,
Yes.
competitive, competitive casual.
yeah, we are a TV focused guild. So we like hyper focus in the TV, Rise of the Empire, and we're mostly, I don't want to say competitive, but more of a, yeah, probably more competitive, but not like tip of the spear kind of competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was very excited and a little bit stressed last TB. We ended up finally unlocking Zepho. So that was awesome. People are finally realizing how much Kairos you can get with unlocking Zepho.
It's a
Um,
lot.
there was, yeah, exactly. There was definitely some like resistance to it, but I feel like these members are now trying, like now understand, like, oh crap, like, hey, I'm getting like almost a full piece of Cairo every month or, you know, every half month in addition to, you know, the shipments and, you know, regular farming, etc. So, yeah, yeah, competitive with a focus of TV.
So TW optional for you guys.
Yeah, so I
If
forgot.
if you don't join, if
Yeah,
you join, you kind of gotta. Unless it's
Well,
like a
yeah,
pure washout.
if you
yeah,
join,
you play a
you're
part.
expected to participate.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. And then raid, you guys are still
Oh,
going for.
hold on. That's a great question from Bojangles.
Yep.
You said you were offered the role because you were very into the game. Have you found that changed at all since you have been guild leader? Do you love it more or less the same?
It's very funny. I love being the guild leader, and I had some real life situations coming in, and I I'm just yesterday I posted in my officer's channel that I'm actually going to be resigning as the guild leader of Yavin in probably like a month or two when my new baby is born. Um, Maybe I don't really have a set date yet, but it's definitely out there, and I know going two under two is definitely going to be a little bit more hands-on than um just playing. So it's bittersweet. I'm very excited for the future of my family and that kind of stuff. And I love Star Wars. That's a big part of my life. So they're definitely going to be learning um everything and how it goes, especially the chronological order. So that's always fun watching some of the stuff in order and geeking out on a bunch of little Easter eggs that you find, especially like in episode one. But yeah, they're definitely going to be learning a lot about Star Wars in their lives, even if they want to or not.
Have you already
Okay,
tried to
so
So,
like keep like like when the TV's on? Like I know me and my husband sometimes are like, oh, we're just gonna turn on Clone Wars, like the animated TV series, just to be like, let's
nonchalantly,
see
yeah,
like
no.
happens.
so here's a
Well,
question.
when,
This is kind of like a two-part question.
sure.
Um, One, how long do you think the game is going to go? And two, do you
Oh,
think it'll be long enough for your child to
Oh
guild
God.
lead a guild with Arnold's child and Calvin Austin's child?
that would be pretty awesome if they do decide to somehow be affiliated with each other, because those are some pretty large names, and that would be pretty freaking sweet. Um, I I don't know. The game is great. There's definitely a lot of things I love about it, and there's definitely a lot of things that can be progressed maybe differently. Because I kind of like seeing it from like the other side now. It's just like, holy crap, like I've been like this week I've been logging in like once or twice a day versus my normal like every 10 minutes, and being consistent on Discord and just being like really focused in the game. I'm just like, oh wow, hey, I forgot to collect my lunchtime energy. Oh well. So um do I think it's gonna last for a while? I'm hoping so, because I definitely like it's a great game. There's definitely a lot of characters that they can implement, and if they do it correctly and not really piss off the whole community. Um so I
So
don't know.
no fleet next. Got it.
So from like
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
perspective as like a guild leader, where is the biggest improvement needed? Like if they want to make this game last longer, obviously if they want to, what in your opinion needs the most work?
Um, I don't know. Like, I know TW definitely needs a lot of revamping. I feel like they also need to adjust a little bit more in the TV space. Yeah, they did Zepho. They did Mandalore. I feel like they definitely need to add like maybe a dark side off planet, maybe. Um, and then maybe kind of like put in another like special character like Riva, or like Han Solo was back in the raids and all like that stuff. Like have like another like somebody else to like continue the push towards TV, especially if you're like a TV focused guild. It's like once you unlock Riva, then you unlock Mandalore and you do Zepho. It's like, what else are you gonna do besides try to go for the most stars? And trying to get a lot of R9s is a huge ask, especially for people who have a signal data crunch, or especially like newer players, like going for, I think I only have like two or three R9s. R9s are like a massive, massive investment.
Yeah, for sure. So then I guess from like an officer perspective in general, like what would be the most helpful to you guys, like if they were to add something to it, like I don't know, make your guys' lives a little bit easier, what would be some like ideas?
Good question.
I like to see a little bit more data pulled from TV. Who's doing stuff. But I know like Hot Utils has a decent amount of it, but I like it a little bit more in game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because it's like after TV is done on phase 6, you don't see the squad. So it's like I tend to look at the TV data with our TV officer once in a while. He does it a little bit more than I do. He's definitely more dedicated, which I appreciate, definitely appreciate. Um, but it's like, especially like we had to add in a couple new threads in our Discord to see who's doing the Zepho mission and who's failing, who really needs the help. Um, like I kind of want to see more people. I want to see the data, like if this person's failing, like why are they failing, and just kind of see if I can help them in any other way to, make those runs a little bit more successful. I know RNG is definitely a big part of the game, but I feel like we could definitely eliminate a little bit more, so it's not as quote unquote random.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, and just I the combat waves and everything are not really that important, but definitely just like the special missions, I'm very interested in seeing like who does them, who doesn't do them, stuff like that.
And Cannoli is speaking about Claudia Novaki from GEP Yavin 4. I do have a how to Rise of the Empire video with him where we talk about um, like everything. Basically, it's like a 101 on Rise of the Empire. So if you ever want to hear Claudia give his take on that, definitely check that out on my YouTube. Some pretty good information there. It is a little bit long, but yes, that's who Mr. Cannoli is talking about.
Yeah, definitely. I watched it at least twice, not gonna lie. It's definitely a good listen. Um, he does he does a lot of good work, and I really appreciate that. But just the breakdown is really nice. Like, do ops and then, you can go watch the video. It's a good video. Trust me.
Guess my next question is also the one I've like always wondered. Look, I've had a lot of time to like sit and think about these type of questions like long before we even decided to do an episode of Guild Leader. So like how many extra hours do you put in this game like say a week like because
Oh
you're a
God.
guild leader? I've always been curious. I'm like how much time do these people actually put in this game cuz depending where
Yeah,
you're
for like
playing,
the
it could be a
extra
lot.
stuff.
And you guys don't get paid for
Uh,
this, so
no, no, we don't. I wish we did a little bit.
like a little stipend.
Yeah. Or just, hey, I noticed you.
Um,
You're a good dude.
I wish
Um,
we could get a guild leader from Caw or somebody in here to ask that same question.
Oh god,
oh,
any of
geez.
the officers in those guilds, especially if you're a TW officer, like it's ridiculous
Forget
probably.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TW,
Like
like
I
I
could just
I think they took
imagine the
shifts when
extra
we
that
used to when I used to play in like the higher end mall guilds. They would be on shifts, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's not us.
mm-mm.
Geez. Like I said earlier, I play I'm logging in, geez, uh anytime I can, honestly. I'm definitely putting in the time. I work for 12 hours, so I end up especially like during like the phase ends, it's like right at lunchtime or close to it. Um So that last hour from 12 to 1, it's definitely like everyone is on deck and communicating just so nobody preloads. But I'm definitely like at least 10 times a day, never mind with Conquest going on. I'm usually up early in the morning for work, and then I'm playing throughout the day, lunches, breaks, after home. I got to get my sleep payout at 7, so I'm playing at the last hour there. When my kid's just falling asleep, I quickly get in my phone just so I can hit like the 9 o'clock energy, and then I'm up at least from 10 to 11 playing, just thinking. And yeah, it's definitely a lot of hours. It's exhausting sometimes.
Do you ever wish, like, I know you said you put in your resignation. I'm guessing you wish you could just go back to just being a regular player and not have the officer
I've tried to talk him
responsibilities.
into it.
I was just
Yeah,
staying and playing casually.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a little break from it. Probably drop down to like a casual idle guild and just kind of, log in once in a while. Make sure, I'm not like, keep TV kind of going. Probably just deploy and just forget about it. And then hopefully when my life settles back down a little bit, I'll get back into playing. I don't know necessarily as a leader, but definitely as like a member. Um, or maybe even like a somewhat of an officer title, but not the full responsibility. I don't know. We're still figuring it
Like
out.
me.
Yeah. Just kidding. We're good. We're good.
Just make Allie
I
the
love
new
my
guild
job as an
leader.
officer.
Yeah, definitely.
I do love, like, that's something that I love about, like, you as a guild leader. You kind of gave me the ability to not have to worry. I just come in and talk to people and teach them about the game, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we need people to uh I don't know, spread the word pretty much and just kind of like make sure everybody's in the same understanding. Especially like new players coming in, or Lightspeed bundle players. Just having the general knowledge of the game is so helpful, and it makes officers' lives a little bit more easier. So you're not being like, why are you deploying the last 2 minutes when you know it damn well it's officer time, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a really good question here. At least for like me, Kate, and others. How would a guild leader feel about a content creator being in the guild? Do they see it as like
Oh, you can view that a couple
great
different ways. Yeah.
or
Yeah,
like a good thing?
I um I think it's kind of like a good thing. Um, it could be a great thing. It just kind of depends, like um, the following is quite large, everybody wants to like flock to the individual. Then I feel like it's almost kind of like wasted because it's like you're not there for the true purpose of the guild. You're here just because, oh, hey, I'm in, Arnold's guild, or hey, I'm in Kate's guild or Allie's guild, or whoever's like progressing to that point, or Zareth. It's like, yeah, great, but your GP's like 2 million and you're not helping or contributing to the guild. Like, why? You know?
Hmm.
So when somebody wants to come to your guild, what are the main things you guys are looking for?
I we're always looking for I don't want to say specific things, but like a certain minimum GP. We're expecting you to, because we're a TV focused guild, we are making sure that, um, not necessarily now, but make sure you had your Inquisitors ready, so you're helping them getting Reva shards. We just started a mandate for Zepho unlock, so making sure you had Janet Calcestis and Seer up to R7. Um, and then kind of just, we're not like pushing for, like you must have, oh, well, we kind of are at this point, but like before we were just like, yeah, your GP is good. If you want to help contribute to the guild, this is how we're expecting you to do, to a point. It's like, yeah, if we send out a call of arms if someone's leaving or has left, and to make sure those platoons are filled and the ops are staying full. So we'll probably send out a call to arms and see like, okay, so this person has JTR at 80, Shorty at 80, and et cetera, et cetera. And some of these people will call up and fill those platoons um, or those units. And then if not, we could always find someone who is willing to come into the guild, who might have like a lower GP, but is like, hey, do you mind if you bring up X, Y, and Z before this time period? Is this good with you? And they say yes or no, then it's like, okay, then we'll just kind of go from there. But we're always definitely trying to make sure the guild stays consistent and not like go back star wise in TB.
For
Would you
sure.
take somebody with a lower GP if they have Bo-Katan, Mandalore, and Cal Kestis?
Um yeah, probably. I would rather have someone who's a little bit more dedicated to TB than somebody who just goes in and just kind of waits last minute and then just kind of doesn't contribute at all or over preloads and then you get a star and then we're kind of screwed over for the next time. Then it's just like, yeah, you just wasted, so many freaking um time. Now we have to adjust the whole thing.
Exactly.
Do you guys ever look at like what Omicrons a person has?
Um give me a moment.
It's okay to say no.
No, no, we're good. Yeah. No, no, we're good. Can you excuse me for one moment? I gotta go do something,
Yeah, you're all
baby.
Yeah,
good.
of
All good.
course.
All good.
I'll be right back.
All right. So, some exciting news. We are going back to 5v5 in
Yeah.
JAC. So, we no longer have to deal with that stupid Raycron in
I
3v3
like
ever again.
3v3. I just don't. The Raycon made it pretty tough, but made do.
Agreed.
Well, now
I,
that you can run Bane with Malik with the Wampacron, it helped a lot.
mm,
I still was actually pretty lucky though with Kenobi Cat Mace. So I don't know,
yeah, now
hit
we
or
gotta figure
miss.
that one out. Now that we have the Dark Raycron, that's gonna be gone.
Yeah, and now a lot of people are running Ezra with. I've seen a couple times with Kenobi.
Mhm. And it kind of makes it ridiculous.
I mean, in the case, I think I had that happen twice over the 3v3 season, and I think both times I just used JMK, Cat, Plo with the Hodocron, was able to take out Cat every time I saw it. And then I just did the Bane Malik versus the Dark Ray side.
It's
Dark
going to
Ray
be
Kron.
curious to see now that um, you're going to see Skywalker, Kylo on offense again.
Yeah,
I mean, he basically goes back to offense without that Dark
oh, well,
Raycon.
yeah, without the Dark Side Ray Kron, yeah, it's
Um,
going back on offense. There
so
was. It's not a
I'm going to
good
be,
team to have on defense if there's not that Dark Side Ray Kron.
I'm going to be curious to see how he competes against that Kenobi team.
Without the Dark Side Ray Kron,
Yes.
I don't think it's going to be the ideal counter.
No, but if you could get a correct stun off at the right time, um, I'd have to see how it all shakes out. That's not going to be my go-to counter, but it's nice to have that little extra on offense.
Yeah, well, it's also. I also like knowing at least having a couple different counters for any team I encounter, just knowing what to do at whatever I'm trying to get through. So it's always good to have multiple options.
Absolutely. I'm excited to have SLKR back on offense.
I know. It's so weird playing him on defense. Like, I haven't done that in years. This is the first time in years I've taken or put SLKR on defense. Haven't done that in so long. Because JML would just take him out, or even just Jedi Knight Luke.
Yeah, he was just a easy one to counter a lot of times, and now
Yeah. But we
he's
got,
one of the key people that it's like, okay, did I beat him? No, okay, GUC's over.
yeah, but we got that going on. We got Conquest, which, how you going along with, are you still just doing the one Conquest? Are you going to get
Yes.
red crate or gold crate?
I currently am in the silver and gold. I'm in the fifth area, so I'm getting all my cron stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a couple of refreshes for that every day, and I'm slowly working through the extra stuff to get red crate.
Nice.
How about you?
I actually just got the red crate today.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah, so I had been the past couple days, I've been like pretty busy, so I haven't been doing all my refreshes as working towards the red crate, so I've been working on some Datacron stuff. Now that I have all the Datacrons I need for from all the focus sets, I can actually work on the regular sets, which is really nice. Now I'm just running into the credit issues or data cache, whatever it's called, issue.
I have been meaning to ask on your baby account.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do for conquest there? Do you just not touch it,
Nothing. I don't do
or
anything. I do
I
not do
wasn't
it.
sure if you tried to
If I
get the first
do,
crate?
yeah, if I do something, it's I get the first crate. But I don't do anything beyond that. It's just way too much. Um, I honestly don't have the time to do two conquests. So if I do
I
something
don't
on
either.
the small account, I get the first crate because that's still better rewards than what you would get on the easy or the normal tracks with the red crate. So if I do something, I get the first crate. If I don't, I don't do anything.
If I don't, then it's no skin off your bones.
Yeah, now that I finished this one, I might, if I can find some time, that's the big thing, I
Mm,
will get the crate, but it hasn't happened in a couple of conquests just because it's been crazy busy with it being summertime and everything. So maybe now it'll slow down now that we're getting into fall, winter eventually. So we'll
I
see.
totally get that.
Yeah.
How was your vacation? Sorry to everybody that we took last week off. We both had a lot going on. Um,
I can
but we're
take the
back.
blame for that. Yep, being on vacation. I don't think people wanted to hear my husband snoring again, so. And he wasn't too
I don't
thrilled
know.
about, like, recording while he was trying to sleep. So.
What do you think, Ricky P? Should we have recorded last week?
Oh, God, no. He would have been so pissed. Because, like, when he's like, you're talking too loud, I can't sleep, I talked lower. Then he fell asleep, but then I talk louder. I'm Italian. It just happens. Ricky B, of course, wanted us to record.
Girl, I got it. I'm Italian too. Like even right now, I'm trying to talk super quiet because of where I am, and
Mm-hmm.
it's 10 o'clock at night. So
Yeah.
trying to be respectful, but doesn't happen all the time.
Especially like when we're recording and it's like I'm getting into a topic, I start
Yeah,
like getting louder and I don't realize it. So
absolutely.
it
Yeah, it's
happens.
definitely like I just almost did it. Yeah.
Well, since it is like 10 o'clock, since now we're both in the back to work train and
Yes. School started. You're back to work.
yeah, back into the office. Yep. So I think might be a good time. Okay, Ray Rock. I know it's only 9 o'clock there, but here is 10. And my goal is to be
Yes.
in bed by 11. if not
Hmm.
earlier. So I think it's a good time to switch to the viewer questions, and then Cannoli can just, whenever he gets back, can join us with the viewer questions.
All right, let me pull up the questions. Okay, this one is from Claudia Nova, our territory battle officer. Um, where do baby Yodas come from? Asking for a friend.
I don't even know how to answer this.
Once upon a time, you get a mommy Yoda and a daddy Yoda,
Oh my god.
and they make an egg.
I don't even know how to answer it. Like, that's the only kind of answer I can come up with. I'm not creative for a
Oh
lot of these
no.
questions people ask.
The question is Yoda Grogu's father?
Wait, what? That's a question?
No, that's just me.
Oh, from an escape podcast. Oh my god. Club 38 After Hours. God.
From an escape. I like it. Um, yeah. So baby Yoda eyes says Yoda and Yaddle's
Oh my goodness.
All right. Our next one comes from Stanimal 56. If you could give one character a rework or Omicron, something permanent to push them into the meta, who would it be and why?
I like want to answer Bodhi, but like I can't answer Bodhi. I feel like I answer Bodhi for like everything of like what is a disappointing character to you and stuff like that. Like I just want Bodhi to do something. Like that's about it. But on the more realistic side, I would love Ewoks to be better. I just feel like they would be so much fun. I mean, I know they have the Chirpa Omicron, but the Chirpa Omicron doesn't really help you, like, at all where we are. So, and
You kind of have the same thinking as me. I could see like a Wicket Omicron.
I was gonna say Wicket, yeah, or I think Nisa has one actually. I don't know what it is,
She
but I
does.
feel like
Hers
she
is
does.
Territory Wars.
Okay. Either that
And then
or,
Chirpa's is Grand Arena.
yeah, because Chirpa's just like speeds him up. That's about it, I want to say.
Yeah, so I'd like to see Wicket get a Grand Arena one that does something extra.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love the Ewoks to be like a viable team again. Because they're not. They're just one of the teams for us that just sit on the bench.
I use them for like back walls sometimes.
See, I don't use them for backwall. I haven't used them for backwall in years.
Oh, I do just for because I love Ewoks.
So do you have the Chirpacron?
I do, yes.
And the Nisa?
I do on the baby account, not the big one.
Oh my god.
How
Yeah.
about you? Do you got either Omicron?
No. No, I don't.
Oh,
For the
those poor
longest
Ewoks.
for the longest time, especially on the big account, I had to be very picky about where my Omicrons went. So a lot of the like the for fun teams that like people were like, oh, I'm just gonna put this Omicron on because I like it. It's for fun. I couldn't do because I had like a priority list of Omicrons for TW that I needed to apply. Like I really couldn't apply any GAC ones until much later than everybody else. Like when everybody had all these GAC Omicrons, like it is not uncommon, or at least wasn't uncommon, for me to go up against opponents with lower GP, but they had all these GAC Omicrons. So,
Yeah, that'll, yeah. GC Omicrons could be a pain to deal with.
yeah, depending. who they are. Yeah, for sure. And if the person knows how to mod, that's the big thing.
Yes,
Modding
that's something
plays
that I
such a
always
huge
like to
role.
look at.
Yeah.
I always, I don't scout at all, but I will go ahead and pull like the comparison
Mm-hmm.
and look at like mod scores and everything and see how they match up.
I have not checked my mod score in probably like 2 years now. I don't even know what it is. I'm too
The
scared
big
to
account
look.
for me is like 19,
Too scared to
which
look.
is really good. It's like a really high mod score.
I don't even remember what the command is for it. I'm too scared to check at this point.
If you send me your ally code at some point, I could check.
Oh, maybe after. I don't need it to tell me how bad I am now. Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
it's good or average.
I try. I'll probably be disappointed either way.
Okay, this one is from Off Duty Otter. Um, if CG were to add a new game mode to Swago, what would you want it to be?
I don't want a new game mode. I want them to revamp, I guess you could call it, existing game modes. Because I don't have time for another game mode. I don't think a lot of people do, quite honestly. So I would like them to revamp TW, revamp GAC. I don't need
Mhm.
another game mode. I just need a revamp of what we currently have.
Cannoli says that the baby woke up.
Oh, okay. All good.
Um, I don't think we really need one, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I think it'd be cool to see some like pod races or something.
But that could be like a
But
raid.
yeah, that's why I'm like, it's not really needed. It'd be kind of cool to see, but that would
Sweet.
also be like an off thing of like ships, I think, like a whole separate thing. And I really don't want to go down that road.
Yeah. I also don't know if they would go the pod racing route because of how much people complained about this speeder bike race and the getting motion sick. I think if they did the pod racing, that would have just been that all over again.
Yeah, it would get pretty motion sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, typically, yeah, the motion sickness will definitely be something.
Welcome
Sorry
back,
about
Cannoli.
that. Thank you, thank
No
you.
problem. Okay, so let's get your thoughts on these questions. Number one, where do baby Yodas come from? Asking for a friend.
Um, I think you can typically buy one at like a Target or your major big box store, like Walmart. You could probably buy them on eBay, maybe. You can look there first, see what happens.
Oh my god.
All right. Stanimal asked if you could give one character a rework or Omicron, something permanent to push them into the meta. Who would it be and why?
I was thinking Stormtrooper, like the OG Stormtrooper, um, from the Empire. He kind of fell kind of a little back in the game once like Shore Trooper came in. Definitely needs like more of like a pre-taunt and maybe like a defense stacking kind of mechanism. I think that would probably help kind of boost the Imperials just a little bit more because you're a stormtrooper. There's like millions of you, so you kind of need that build up that defense kind of thing.
It'd be kind of cool to see him do like a B1 battle droid thing too.
Yeah, or something similar like that. That'd be pretty cool.
And then the one we were just doing, if CG were to add a new game mode to Sligo, what would you want it to be?
Hmm. This one was definitely one that I've been thinking about a little bit more lately. Um, I feel like it's, I don't know, maybe it's kind of like I don't want to say like a power system, But something on the lines of like, you use your unit once and then you don't get to use them again kind of thing. Um, but like and go to maybe like a PvE kind of standpoint. Um, I may not like conquest because like your energy will get refilled, but like it's like a one and done, and then like you keep climbing or some sort of directional, and it kind of like progresses and gets a little bit harder, maybe something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I actually changed my answer to this question. Um, if CGs were to add a new game mode, they need, and this is a need. This isn't. We need a sandbox for like GAC. If people
Hmm.
can outside of GAC do missions against who they choose to, or like um whatever, you will bring fun back to GAC and all that. You could see content creators go head to head. You can see you could go head to head with your friends. The fun that would come from a sandbox is needed.
See, I guess I considered that like all a revamp of like GAC. But I know like people have talked about like that for forever. So I think it'd be really cool.
I agree. I think um, you know, maybe like you said, like a friendly kind of mode. Like be part of your friend, and then like you can just do like a PvP kind of style like that. I think that'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's why I said like it wouldn't interfere with GAC. Just do it like separate.
Mm.
Basically almost like a one off, like just one off battle, or would you want to have like a full blown like speed GAC with them?
Maybe like one round. Like you do a challenge, you get 24 out, they accept. You get 24 hours to do your defense, and then it pulls it from GAC. You can edit it however you want. Um, and then one day for offense and call it. Maybe go on like a cooldown before you can accept another one.
Makes sense. I feel like I heard of another game doing something similar. Can't remember. But no, I think that would be great to have. That'd be a lot of fun. And then we could finally tell Bones that he's not the best scoundrel.
You could have Bones go up against like every scoundrel
Yeah.
and have him get smacked around by all of them.
Then I
That's
guess he
funny.
wouldn't be the king of Kyber 2 anymore.
Nope.
All right, this one comes from Stanimal again because those three were from last week. So now we're to this week. If you could have a cup with an endless amount of any liquid, but it was now the only liquid you could drink and it can't be water, what are you drinking? Cannoli, generally we have our guests answer first.
Yeah, sounds good. Um, so I'm a big energy drinker. If the drink could stay fizzy, kind of like a Willy Wonka back in the 80s kind of thing, be constantly fizzy, I might do like something like that. But then I was like, well, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna have go into like cardiac arrest or freaking, you know, you can only work your heart muscle so much before it decides to give out. So I would probably have to do Mountain Dew Code Red. That's been my drink forever. But if it couldn't stay fizzy, I would probably have to do like Kool-Aid fruit punch.
Yeah, I was like hoping, like, oh god, please don't say that the energy drinks, because I actually had one of my best friends in college, his spleen exploded in the parking lot
Oh my God.
because
Oh,
he, like, I don't know how many energy drinks he drank in a day. Like, I haven't touched an energy drink since college because he freaked me out so badly. So,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
So how about you,
Yeah.
Kate?
I mainly drink water. I really don't drink else beyond that. Like I'll drink orange juice and I don't drink coffee. I'm a tea drinker. And then I drink hot
Mhm.
chocolate. So I was thinking hot chocolate, but now I remembered I drink tea. And I could do a quite a variety of teas, so I would go with tea. And I could do decaf, so I won't like just be caffeinated all day long. What would you do,
Yeah,
Allie?
sounds good.
All right. Let me just
Pepsi.
for those of you listening and not watching, I just grabbed a can of Pepsi and just drank it.
Well, my soda though is I get like the Coke Zeros. I get like the cherry Coke Zero, but then also I didn't know they had like an orange cream. I found it
Oh,
like the Coke Zero orange cream, and that is so good.
Does it actually taste like a creamsicle?
It does. It does.
Hmm,
It's so good.
interesting.
I had to get the regular because my husband like refuses to drink zeros. So we had the regular, and it was so good. Highly recommend.
I was like, I'll be right back. There's a gas station across the street.
I don't know if
okay.
it's new or something, but like I can only find it occasionally at the grocery store.
Interesting.
So Ricky P wants to know,
Uh oh.
do you think that the Skeleton Crew kids can be implemented in this game as fighting characters?
Oh man.
Hmm. They did do a lot of fighting with their words. I don't know how great they would be good with that, but yeah, I think I I don't know. I could see them playing different roles for each, like one of them are own, because it'd be pretty cool to see the guy who was like the elephant shoot that giant iron cannon every once in a while, just be like boo boo boo.
I could see them. I mean, they could do it with anybody, right? It's just a character model.
Yeah.
So yeah, they definitely could, but will they? I don't think CG likes to use children in games, and steer, they steer clear of that.
Well, even like Grogu in the game now, he's kind of always like he's paired with somebody. So I don't
Yeah,
could
that's true.
could they implement the kids fighting? Yeah. Will they? I don't think so cuz then you're going to have a bunch of people being like, "Oh, like just going back to like Lord Vader and like the kids and it's like I don't see that.
Yeah,
That's
that yeah.
not good. No. So
No,
I don't that's why I've always said I don't think they'll bring the kids from Skeleton Crew into the game.
I was really
Strictly
shocked they
based
have
off that.
Omega.
Yeah. I don't know the reasoning behind that versus I don't know. But I don't think they'll bring the kids from Skeleton Crew into the game at all. I think you'll just see the characters they have now that are the GL Honda requirements, and that's it from Skeleton Crew. I don't
Mm.
think we'll get anyone else. I'll be shocked if they do.
And then our final question: if you could trade lives with an animal for a day, what would it be and why? This is from Marshmallow 24.
Ooh, I I've always loved sharks. Um, I still technically really watch Shark Week all the time when it comes in on July-ish area. I would definitely want to be like a shark. I think that'd be pretty cool. And just kind of float around and eat things and just be the apex for a little while. Do some flips in the air for some people and just be like, ha ha ha.
Oh my god, have you ever. That just reminds me, I feel like the Miss Rachel song is always on about the shark, and I'm like, this is kind of dark for being a kid's song. About the
I'm
sharkies
always
swimming through
getting,
the water. I'm like, oh my god.
oh geez, we do Baby Shark, so
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
yeah, she's finally doing like the hand motions for the Baby Shark, so it's pretty cute.
Aw.
But yeah, we're getting there.
Trying to
How about you, Kate?
I would be, I think, a lab because they're just goofy, fun loving, and then you could just like relax all day and you get fed, you get bathed, and you get pet. It's a very simple, easy life, I feel like.
Okay. I gotta go with the cat. Basically, you just you sleep. Somebody touches you, you want to be petted, you let them pet you for like 2 seconds, and then you scratch their eyes out.
Bite their heads off, yeah.
And then you could
That's
like
great.
knock whatever over and be like, huh, I don't care.
Just blame somebody else.
Mhm. Cats are kind of assholes.
Oh, I know.
I just
Um,
saw
we have
Ricky P's question. I'm like, of course that's his question.
we our new recent addition to our family. It is a little cat, and well, we moved into the house. My wife wanted another cat, so I was like, sure, whatever. And this one is a pain in the ass because like if you have an open glass, he'll just come over to it, kind of look at it, and then you see the full paw goes.
Oh
Doesn't matter if
no.
it's a soda or a cup or. I'm just like, you, such an asshole. But his recent thing was we have 2 floors in our house, and now he's starting to walk the railing like to the balcony side. So he's literally just kind of like walking on it, playing with his 9 lives. And at one point he actually did fall, and it was funny as hell. But he ran off, and I made sure he was okay, obviously.
Did he
But
land on his
Oh
feet?
he did, and he's still doing it now.
my
And I'm
god.
like, did you not learn the first time, you dummy?
Oh my goodness. And then Ricky P, his last question is, oh, specifically for me, what's your favorite song and why is it Animals by Nickelback? That is just a That's a joke because for a while that song would always be on when Ricky P was in our one chat, the gaming crew chat for RSG talking. I would send him like a screenshot of like, here's what I'm listening to because there's also a meme. I don't know if you've seen it, Allie, that Finn does not really like it, freaks him out. And somebody
What one?
added, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know what it is. It's just this creepy looking thing coming like right at you. I don't know how to describe it at all. But Finn doesn't like it, and somebody added like animal lyrics, like Nickelback, the song, to that. So now it's
That's
just like this whole
hilarious.
thing. But I mean, I personally like Nickelback. I was telling you guys before stream because I forget how. Oh, the song we were listening to in the intro was one Nickelback song. I personally like
Um,
Nickelback. I've seen them live like 3 or 4 times now. I think they put on a really great show. So it's not my favorite song though.
hashtag
Rekeep is not my favorite song. It's not even
hashtag
my
I
favorite
blame
song by
Finn.
Nickelback. Looking questions. Oh, you put the GIF. Yeah, I don't know how to. Yes, that's it. I don't know how to describe that. But Finn is freaked out by it. So every once in a while, Ricky P or Durgan posts it in the gaming crew chat.
That's
Oh man, I love that.
hilarious.
You have to pull from the Hamilton playlist to find Kate's favorite song. I do not like that.
All right. But let's wrap this up. Um, It's now about 10:30,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody has to be up for work in the morning.
Yep.
So thank you everyone
Unfortunately.
for listening. We were joined by Mr. Cannoli. Do you want to
Pimp your stuff.
pimp yourself out? Do whatever.
Um, I'm kind of like a nobody. So I don't really have much to pimp out, but I'm on the Discord. You can see my name once in a while. Sometimes I ask questions. I'm definitely I'm here to help people, especially with Star Wars related things. And just to chat. But yeah, that's just me. Just a normal dude.
And if
Well,
anybody wants to go to Yavin for, reach out to you.
Yeah, definitely do it within like the next we'll
24
say like
hours.
30 30 something days, maybe 28 days. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
hey, let's put it this way: for being a nobody, as you put it, you have something that nobody can ever say. You are the first non-content creator to be on Club 38.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
you were.
appreciate you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, I'm definitely as long as like, the pregnancy goes great and everything else, I'm gonna have like 4 months off.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely I'll join you guys again, especially on a Tuesday night because I'm probably gonna have the night shift.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds great. Thank
Um,
you.
And you
and that goes for
survived all of
anybody.
our
Um,
questions that we had for you, so.
and
Oh
that
yeah.
definitely goes for anybody if you're listening to this during the Discord, or whatever. You could definitely reach out to Kate or I, and we could get you on the podcast. As you get here tonight, it's not all content creators. We do like it is our goal to get as many differing opinions as possible, and we would love to get like territory battle officers, territory war officers, just how dare or sorry, reading Havarius's message here. How dare you invite me? Um yeah, so basically anybody, anybody who could bring anything that anybody could find interesting. We'd love to have you on.
Yeah, reach out to us anytime and we'll work it into the schedule. It's just interesting to get different opinions other than the content creator ones because the content creator ones tend to be all very similar, kind of on the same side usually. Don't really get too much variety. So it is good to have more opinions than just like ours. So,
Yes. And
Absolutely.
get to us because we are booked out through the first week of October. So,
which is really not that far away if you really think about it. It'll be here
mm,
before we know it.
it really
It's
will. Yeah.
yeah, definitely coming up too quick because my child's gonna be born October 8th if
Oh.
everything goes well. So it's too quick for me.
Wow.
Aw, it'll be here before you know it.
But so yes, once again, as always, you can find us here in the club on Kate's channel. Once again, that's K8 Gaming underscore. Tuesday nights at 9 EST. Or you can catch the playback on my channel at Alli3Gal, Alli3Gal. Or of course we have Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts at Club 38. Um, we'd love to have you in the Discord. You could ask all the listener questions, grab the Club 38 or Allie and Kate roles, and be notified of anytime we go live or anything good like that. Um,
Only person not allowed to ask questions is Kitty Yoda, just because I don't know what Kitty Yoda is gonna say.
or Bones.
Bones can ask. What's the worst he's gonna say?
Um, Ben, you want to take the rest of the way, Kate?
Yeah, no. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next Tuesday night.